publishing houses in India. For more than 6 decades, we have been engaged in the educational publishing and educational technology business. We publish all types of educational books for the K-12 level in different subjects for CBSE, ICSE, and different state boards of India. The company has been selling about 10 million books every year in more than 25,000 schools in India and abroad. Goyal Brothers Prakashan has been conducting seminars, workshops, and webinars for principals, teachers, educationists, students, and parents on various educational and non-educational topics like change in syllabus, exam pattern, career guidance, parenting, pedagogy, coding classes, usage of technology, cyber security, general awareness program, and many more. We have conducted many hundreds of webinars with about 1 million participants in the last 3 years. The technology arm of Goyal Brothers Prakashan, Bright Tutee provides online digital learning content for the K-12 level in a variety of languages for more than 20 educational boards in all of the major subjects.
Indra ma'am, you can share your screen. A very good evening to all the participants present here. Goel Brothers Prakashan would like to welcome you all. We have with us today a senior teacher, Indira Sarkar ma'am. Ma'am, over to you. We can start the webinar now.
Thank you, sir. Uh, Good evening to everyone, and a very happy Women's Day to all the wonderful ladies associated with you all, and obviously those who are present here. So today we are going to discuss about, especially particularly this webinar is for the teachers and as well as for the students, for the preparation, how to prepare for the ICSE Geography Semester 2nd 2022 examination. As we all know that already timetable is out, and all of us, all the teachers are trying and guiding our students, and obviously the students, they're also preparing. In many schools, pre-board examination started, or maybe by next week it will start. So by then, how to prepare this exam, how to score high marks, how to go with it. Already specimen question paper is with us, and the timetable also. So the strategies, if we discuss here, as you can see that first we have to select our topics. Students, we have to tell, and those who are students here present, please select your best topics. As you all know, as per specimen question paper, there you have to attempt from theory part any 3 topics. I'm not guiding you that you don't prepare the other topics. It is better, and obviously the clever students, they always do like this, that they prepare all the topics. But the best way, you have to prepare any three which you feel that you are comfortable with it, all the entire syllabus and the topics. So select your best 3 topics, and then create tables. Create tables means all the 3 topics as per the syllabus, what is there exactly. Just create your table. Like, I can give you an example of transport. If we go through the transport, then first part, it is the importance of transport. So importance of transport in general, and then in the table you write importance of all 4 modes of transport. That means importance of road, importance of rail, importance of air, importance of water, etc. Okay, and then we have in the same syllabus of the same topic, that is, there you have to discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of all 4 mode of transport. So from the first, if it is ready with you, then it's very good to revise the chapter, and it's very good to prepare yourself with that. Make a list of key terms. I have seen in my this 18 years experience, and that children, they always make mistakes in the key terms. You know, geography is the subject where we always prefer the key terms, use of key terms, the geographical terms. So every topic, when you are selecting, first you select that what are the key terms are associated with that topic. So find out that if it is clear, if the concept is clear regarding that, then it will be easier for you. Then revise as many times as possible. Sometimes, we feel bored. Students also, sometimes they say, so many times I read, I know it very well. And finally, we see somehow 1 marks, 2 marks that go down. So here we have to think that we have to just motivate ourselves, and we have to motivate our students also, that revise as many times. Next, make flowcharts for quick revision. Well, this is a very good idea and very intelligent way to remember everything. So whenever you are teaching students, or students whenever you are studying, that time you remember a copy and a pen should be ready always. And make the flowchart, how you are going, which way, what are the main questions of that particular topic, etc. Then full syllabus will be taking 2 days to revise. Now this is the time, usually what we do, we guide our children that now whenever the exam is there, as we all know, geography exam will be conducted on 4th. So 4th May it will be conducted. So if before 1 month we prepare for 10 subjects, because we have 10 subjects, our children, they're having 10 subjects. For geography, minimum 2 days you give. It's not those 2 days, don't read other chapters, other subjects. Okay, so like that you go. Yes, 2 days I will be only for geography. I'll be with geography, I'll eat geography, I'll sleep with geography, I will think geography. Then only you will be preparing yourself with the subject totally, completely. You dedicate yourself. Before only, if you do, then before exam you'll be ready. Okay, next, revise and read from textbooks and obviously question banks. Okay, whatever the textbooks are available, whatever is with you, then you read that textbook thoroughly. You read, but while reading, you remember, children, nowadays, the reduced syllabus you have to follow. So in that, all the textbooks, maximum of them, there are extra things. So please avoid to read that part. First only you select the chapter, find out what is there in the chapter according to reduced syllabus 2022. Then only you read that textbook. And then question banks. How many times you will read question answer, this method, it will be very much ready. Then practice maps. Sometimes we just keep, I have seen the children, especially students, most of them, they think that if we just go through, we just watch, we see, always they watch and see that, okay, Himalayas will be here, Aravalli will be here, the Coromandel coast will be here. But it is not the good way. For that, you have to practice it. So please guide your students, and students, those who are present here, please practice maps, at least 10 every day, 10 questions every day. When you do, you can relate with it. Exercise separate questions related to maps. Okay, it's not like that. One day, if you're going like that, you are taking topic wise, like you are practicing all the highlands. One day you are practicing all the rivers. One day you are practicing all the plains or all the cities, like that. But it is better to practice together. Just compile questions, then it will be easier to remember. Practice data based questions. Okay, next, how to attempt examination. Whenever the examination, the question paper comes, read the questions thoroughly. Most of the times, many students, they just omit the second part of the question or third part of the question. By that, they are losing the marks. So questions you have to read thoroughly. You are getting 10 minutes before starting the exam, before starting the writing. So 10 minutes when you are reading the question paper, read it thoroughly. And while attempting the questions also, that time also, after writing every question, suppose you are attempting question number 3, and fully, after attempting fully, please count that whether you have attempted 10 marks or not. Select best 3 questions from section B. Section A is compulsory for us, that is map pointing. So section B, out of 5 questions, students have to attempt any 3 questions. While reading the question paper, that time only you select. Already you were prepared that which 3 you are going to select, but by reading the question paper, sometimes you get confused. So that time you select 3 questions which you feel that you are comfortable to give answer, and full answers. Attempt map questions first. That saves time, because map usually, our total time, writing time 1 hour 30 minutes. So map is usually the 10 marks of map question, it takes less time. So if you attempt map questions first, there are 2 advantages. One is that you are saving time. Second is that at the end, when the students, they do the map, they are in hurry. During that time, there are more probabilities to do the mistakes. And that's why, to avoid the mistakes, first you attempt map. Okay, then follow mark it, label it properly with question number. Students, please don't forget to write the question number. It will save your marks. That means you have to write the name. Suppose you are marking Aravalli, you are drawing Aravalli, and then after that you are writing beside it. Sometimes the question comes that where the capital or small letters. It's better to write in capital letters and with black pen, because it is always highlighted whenever you are writing in capital letter. Though after that you are writing the question number of it, whether it is A, B, C, D, like that. Okay, follow the order of the question paper. Don't jump from one question to another question. Please follow the order of the question paper. Okay, section B, question number 2, then question number 3, then question number 4, like that you have to go. Okay, next, not more than 20 minutes for each questions. Remember, we have total 90 minutes. So 10 minutes you have to keep for revision, so to check the answers. That's why not more than 20 minutes for each questions. Last 10 minutes for rechecking. To the point answer, always, whatever it will be asked, like 2 points, so you please write 2 points and to the point answer. While you are writing the point, you make sure yourself that you are writing the best answer. Do not attempt extra questions. Some of us, we have that tendency to attempt extra question. Please don't attempt. It is reducing your time. Okay, and then you have rather, you just give importance to which question you are attempting that question. In that question, you give importance. Don't write any extra question. Keep a line gap for the sub questions and 2 for the separate questions. Okay, suppose it is question number 2A, you are writing 2A. Again, then when you are starting 2B, please keep a line gap in between. And then if after completing question number 2 completely, you are starting question number 3, that time you keep 2 lines gap. This looks good. Okay. Tips to prepare topics. How to prepare your topics? Practice topic wise. Okay, it's not like that 2-3 questions from here and then 2-3 questions from there. That is when you are giving mock test, when you are practicing test, that time you do. But when you are preparing, that time practice topic wise. Okay, like for the map, we go for map pointing rivers, then highlands, then population, etc. Best to use color. Many ask whether they have to use color or not. It is best to use color. And color, already we know, like if it is any water body, that is blue color. If any highland or mountain or hill, it is brown color, like that. While pointing, remember nearest points to write. Means first you point out, first you color, you draw. After that, nearest part, there you write, you label, you write the name. Then avoid to overlap. Don't do it. Avoid to overlap. Do not just watch. Do it by yourself. For map, always you just don't watch. Some of us, we see that every day we students are just reading, just seeing, like they are reading textbook, they are also seeing the maps. Don't do that. Allow them to practice. Okay. This is the tips to prepare topics. Energy and minerals. These topics is very scoring topic. This topic is very scoring. So every day, if children are going to read, their time allotment, half an hour to 1 hour, they can read this chapter. It will take 4 to 8 days to prepare the topic. Now still there is time. Table of 5 minerals. A table should be prepared of 5 minerals which are there in the syllabus 2022 reduced: iron, manganese, copper, coal, petroleum, and natural gas. Table on non-conventional energies. First is the mineral. Among these minerals, as you can see, iron and manganese, they are metallic, copper, metallic minerals. Then coal, petroleum, fuel minerals, and coal, petroleum, non-conventional sources of conventional sources of energy. To again, conventional sources of energy and non-renewable sources of energy. Then table of non-conventional energy, location and advantages. We have here like solar energy, wind energy, etc. Table of conventional energy, once again for coal and petroleum, natural gas, that is advantages and disadvantages. Table of three minerals and their uses, that is their iron, copper and manganese. The separate tables, if they prepare, it will be very easy for the students to prepare, memorize and to remember and to clear the topic, etc. Photo based questions, by seeing audio and visual, that always works. So if children they prepare photo based related flow charts, photos, then it will be easier for the children to remember. Next, agriculture. If we go through agriculture, we have a table of three food crops in the syllabus: rice, wheat and pulses. Their climatic and soil requirements, methods of farming, states and areas. For rice, wheat, pulses, their methods of farming that is different than the others. So separately they should practice. Then table of five cash crops which are there in the syllabus: groundnut and mustard, that is from oil seeds, and then sugarcane, tea and cotton. Climatic and soil requirements, methods of farming and states and the areas where they grow. Then photo based questions, related flowcharts and photos, related photos. Table of give reasons. Table of give reasons should be there. From every chapter, especially agriculture, so many give reasons based questions are there. So separately they should prepare this. Comparison, like comparison between the food crop, cash crop, suppose rice or sugarcane, or maybe rice, wheat, or maybe mustard and sugarcane, like that. Okay, then definitions and key terms. Key terms they have to remember from here. Few definitions are there from the methods, like what is winnowing, what is pruning, like that. Then importance, problems, solutions, and the season. Season, cropping seasons, whether every crop they belong to which season: Kharif crop, Rabi crop, or Zaid crop. Okay, and Indian agriculture problems and solution. They should read side by side. That means they are writing the problems. If they are writing the problem, one problem, what is the solution to that problem, they should know. Next, tips to prepare topics like industries. In industries we have two types of industry: agro-based and mineral-based. Table of agro-based industries, factors and location. Table of mineral-based industries, factors and location. In mineral-based we have three, as we all know. One is that iron and steel industry, then electronics, and then petrochemicals. Okay, then table of importance and classification of industries. In this part, children they become confused because it is written in the syllabus that classification of industries. So from the first, they should be ready. They can write like compare based, so that on the basis of owner, industries can be classified in these many types. So what are they? Who is the owner? Like public sector, private sector, joint sector, cooperative sector. So they should be ready like this. Classification of industries from the first, the chart and table should be ready on the basis of what that classification, and they should know what are the differences between them or among them. Then photo based questions, related flowcharts and photos should be there. That should be practiced. They should see, they can identify. They should make sure that we can identify. And give reasons, comparison, once again, any one type of agro based or any other type, or classifications are there, every type the comparison they should know. And definitions of key terms. Next, transport chapter. This chapter usually most of the students they attempt. Importance and modes of transport. Importance of transport, separately every mode of transport and their importance. Table of national highway, state highway, golden quadrilateral and corridors, because they have these four types of roads they have to read in details. National highways, especially first 7 national highways, if they can remember, it will be very easy. And then state highways, example, characteristics, advantages, disadvantages, etc. GQ, and then both the corridors, north south and east west corridors. Table of advantages and disadvantages, that's part of this chapter: road, rail, water and air. Then photo based questions, related flowcharts and photos. Give reasons, comparison between this advantages of road with advantages of rail, which one is better. This kind of question you give them practice. If students you are here And please practice like that. Sometimes, suppose you are writing rail transport. Once you are writing, when you are comparing with rail and road, you are writing the speed of rail is more than road. And the same thing you are going to write for air, you cannot write, because there the speed of rail is less than the air. So comparison based, all these four types, that means you compare with road and rail, road and water, road and air, then rail and road, rail and water, rail and air. So like that, you should be ready that yes, I know all the points, which one is better and why. So you should know. Next, definitions of the key terms. And the last chapter, that is the waste management. Waste management also many students they attempt. First topic of this is the need for waste management. Okay, 4 points with examples. Now here sometimes students they get confused. They write answer opposite. Means they write answer like importance of waste management. Sometimes they write that the effects of waste. But the question is that the topic is the need for waste management. That means here little bit they need explanation with examples. Okay, so they should make it ready 4 points with examples. Why I'm telling, because in transport and waste management chapter, according to the specimen question paper, the highest marks, that is given 3. All right, that is given 3 marks. That means 3 marks means 3 points will be asked. So if students they prepare more than that, it will be easier for them. Then table should be ready of 3 safe disposal methods. In the syllabus, it is the segregation, dumping, and composting. Now, it's given that they have to read about segregation, dumping, and composting. So, detail they should read, especially its advantages, disadvantages, what is the method, how it is practiced, okay, where it should start, etc. Then next part is 3R, that is reduce, reuse, and recycle, table of 3 R's. There also here children they make mistake. I just give an example like reuse. Okay, example of reuse. Some of the students they write that bagasse, use of bagasse. Okay, use of bagasse in paper industry to make paper. This is not the reuse of bagasse. This is recycling of bagasse. Bagasse is the waste product of sugar industry. We all know. So this is waste. All right. That is good example. But when bagasse is used in paper industry as the raw material, that is the example of recycling. It's not the reuse of bagasse. Reuse means like old clothes you are providing to some poor people. They are reusing it. The same cloth. That is reuse. So here teachers, I have a request to please guide your students, and those who are the students here present, please guide yourself. Don't be confused with the examples. From the first, be ready with the examples of reduction, reuse, and recycle of waste. Okay, then obviously in this part, one thing is more important, that what is government initiative, what is the social initiative, what is the individual initiative, what a student individually can do, how can they reduce, how can they reuse, and how can they recycle in their daily life. So those examples also should be ready. Then obviously photo-based related flowcharts and photos, and that will give them the depth of knowledge of the chapter, about the chapter. Give reasons, comparison, definitions, key terms, and examples. Okay. Topic students need to practice more, that is map pointing, especially highlands, they make mistakes. Plains, cities, plains, especially Ganga plain, some of the students, when they draw Ganga plain, they forget and that in Nepal, Ganga plain is not present. Sometimes they forget that in Chotanagpur plateau is present in near Damodar. So please teach like that, that in this area you have to remember like this. And same way for the coastal plains also, like Coromandel coast, beside that eastern western Ghat, beside Malabar coast, beside Konkan coast. They should remember that ghats, where are ghats? So it should not cross that part. And the plane should not go outside of the boundary also. Then minerals and energy, distribution and give reasons. This distribution, lots of mistakes. So always like, that's why I always say that make table and prepare it. Whenever you are taking dinner, whenever you are like in your childhood, you used to study the tables, preparation of tables. So like that, distribution, you remember. Next, agriculture, requirements, they forget. Requirements, they always get confused. So it is better from the first, they decide that yes, for food crops these are the necessity. Food crops they easily can understand. Rice and wheat, completely two different types of crops, though they are all the food crops, but rice is kharif and wheat is rabi in India. So like that, if they can understand that part, they can understand what is the temperature requirement and what is the rainfall requirement. Then give reasons, obviously. Agriculture requirements, key terms and methods. Methods means methods like transplantation method, okay, and then here set method, rattoning method. These all methods they should get a clear idea that like what are the advantages of it, how these are used, in which type of crops these are used. Okay, industries, mainly factors related to minerals. Okay, we have two only industries, iron and steel industries in the syllabus this time. That is Tata Iron and Steel, that is a private sector, and then another is we have Rourkela. So these two they should compare and study, then they can understand from where does Tisco receive its coal, iron ore, dolomite, manganese, etc., and why. Okay, next, transport organizations and comparisons, especially for state highways, national highways, who maintains, who set up, and which organizations, and then comparison, as I said you, they make the same points, like they should know the comparison between road and rail is separate than the road and air. Next, waste management, proper examples of 3 years, already I discussed it. These students always they mix up advantages, disadvantages of safe disposal methods, that also they make always some mistakes. Here it should be ready from the first in the tables, then only it will be easier for them. Okay, here are some tips for the students mainly. Defeat your challenges. If you feel that yes, only the few students can do it, I tell you that everybody can, because geography is that subject, you know, the mother subject. It always accepts everyone, every child like a mother. So geography is that subject, everyone can score full. Stick with a syllabus book. Okay, don't read extra. Right now you don't have much time. So whatever you know, revise, revise, and revise. Practice writing answers pointwise. Okay. Now sometimes we're just reading. Don't only read. If whole day you are reading at night, you get a time that okay, 2 hours or half an hour. For geography, you can give just 15 minutes. Okay, for 10 marks, 15 to 20 minutes. Write every day. You write. Other subjects also I'm talking about. Keep a time at night at least, or whenever you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable, okay, early morning I will do it, you do that, but just keep up time that to write. If you write, then only you will remember. Make your concept clear. Don't try to remember everything. Make your concept clear. You think if you can make your concept clear, you will see that everything, whatever the question comes, you know the answer. Time will kill your marks. Do not go for a lengthy answer. Okay, sometimes we have this idea that if we write more answers, a lengthy answer, then we'll score more marks. No, it should be to the point answer. But when you are giving answers, please use key terms. Please use key terms. Practicing from the sample paper, that is good. Obviously, specimen paper is there that you are practicing, and more sample papers based on that. Then previous year papers is the best. But whenever you are going through the previous year paper, you remember that few questions are out of syllabus this year. So those questions you don't practice. Okay, here are some questions from 2017 to 2019. MAC questions. Okay, few questions are out of syllabus, which are not there during this time. So you just can go through. Okay. I think this will be provided, isn't it? Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, this will be provided. So I'm not saying
Yes, ma'am. We'll share
anything.
the PPT, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Then remember that only based on the syllabus, this part will be there. So thank you very much. I hope that it is clear to you how to prepare. I know that time is left till now, but you know, every day take a cup of geography and few questions. If you have any questions, now I am just going to read your questions. All right. Thank you. Thank you. If any question regarding syllabus or anything. Yes, one wrote, I have a doubt. Aryan Sahu. Yes, what is the doubt, sir? Yes, agriculture is there in our syllabus. Yes, agriculture is there in the syllabus. Ma'am, is it enough to prepare from textbook question and answer? Obviously, from textbook you prepare specimen sample question paper. It is better to solve the questions and not only orally. Please write. Regarding maps, kindly give some tips, ma'am. For maps, first of all, topic wise you will practice. You guide your students topic wise. Topic wise, and after that you just create question paper, like from every topic one each question, like that you go. Now for map, what is happening, just now I said you, for the plain children are making this problem, like hills. Whenever you draw any hill, it should not touch a river, that you remember. So during that time, like Himalayas, when you are drawing Himalayas, it should not touch, okay, it should not touch the rivers. So like that, few tips everywhere. And then coloring, mainly follow that common color, okay. Is the types of maps of types of methods, from its type of methods of agriculture coming, it's there in the syllabus, it's there in the syllabus. What to cover in need for waste management, what is the necessity of waste management. You see, the necessity of waste management, in introductory part, we just can say, we can teach children that waste is not waste, actually it is a resource nowadays. So how to use waste, okay, how to utilize waste as resource. It's not only use of waste, it is utilization of waste, okay. So in a sustainable way, that always we have to remember. This chapter is related to environment, so we have to teach children that in a sustainable way. All right, so how to utilize waste. So we should not throw waste, we should avoid our throw away attitude of waste, because throw away attitude, it is creating all the environmental problems. Okay, so you give importance like that, like it is making disease, okay, it may control the disease. Now whenever they're writing that it may control the disease, please give them the examples, okay. So that way, quotes are not included, quotes are not included. We have to use black pen to label the maps. Usually we teach children to use black pen. There is no certain rules, but yes, usually we always prefer to use black pen. Could you, ma'am, summarize some important points regarding, I can't understand, I can get you, regarding which some important points? Need for waste management. All right, I have the note ready with me. So I will share with sir. Sir will share with you. Okay, I have the note with me. So I will share it. So sir is sending you mail, those who participated, I think.
Yes, ma'am. We'll send the PPT to all the participants.
Okay, so
Everybody will get the PPT. Sir, yeah, there is some question. Just Pradosh, sir. I will.
Okay, Pradosh, Mr.
Yeah,
Pradosh is raising hand. Yes.
Yeah,
sir.
you can unmute and speak.
Yes, good evening, ma'am. I have one question regarding the Indo-Gangetic plain and alluvial plain.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is necessary that we have to completely shade till Nepal, or just only near the river is enough?
All right. Listen, sir. Actually, we don't have Indo-Gangetic plain in our syllabus. We have only Gangetic plain, only Ganga plain. Okay. And yes, alluvial soil, if north of Tropic of Cancer, then any part of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, that part you can mark. But tell children, guide children that not to color in Nepal. Okay, it should not. Okay. Please share PPT, ma'am. Yes, sir will send you. Sir will mail you that.
Yes, again we'll send the PPT.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
To
Can you
all,
say any
yeah.
important things we must keep in our mind about map pointing?
Also, ma'am, just a small announcement here. We are sharing a link. With this link, you can access the books. All the ICSC books for your subjects are available here. You just have to click and access. You can view all the books. And those who want to purchase the hard copy, they can visit our website www.goel-books.com and purchase the books. Books are also available on Amazon, ma'am. Many of them are asking where the book is available. Yes, PPT, we will share this PPT with everybody on the mail ID, which we have mentioned on the registration form. So PPT, we will give it to you. Yes, ma'am, you can continue, ma'am.
All right, so there was a question from a student that is, yes, map pointing, some tips. Map pointing, you have to follow, you have to practice every day, at least 10 questions. Prepare 10 questions every day and take one each topic. Try to take, like, children, when they are marking Jhelum, river Jhelum, you are marking total till river Indus. It is wrong. Jhelum will be up to the next river, okay? So Indus, you have to mark full. And then Brahmaputra only the Indian part, like that. Okay, so we have in our syllabus Indus and its two tributaries only. Then we have Ganga and its two tributaries only. We have Brahmaputra. Then Yamuna and its two tributaries. Then especially for South India, you have to remember very well Tungabhadra, how much. It is up to Krishna, you have to color. Okay, so like that. So you have to remember, how to do. At the same times, you have to remember for map pointing what not to do. Yes, sir. Any question? Okay, here is a question. Coloring of map is necessary, ma'am. Yes, I always, as a teacher, I always teach my children, you color it. Okay. It's not given anything, any instruction in the syllabus regarding coloring and all, but we all teachers, we usually, those who are teaching, we are geography students also, so we always teach color it. Yes, ma'am. Shuja ma'am is raising hand.
Yes, ma'am. I think we have covered almost everything.
Yes.
So we can end the webinar. Anybody have anything else? Any questions?
Here, do
Yes,
you have to
Suja ma'am.
These
Yeah,
are
Suja
not
ma'am
there
is
in the
raising
syllabus,
hand.
only Andaman Sea. Yes, color it.
Ma'am, you can unmute yourself, Suja ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Hello, ma'am. I have a doubt. Just now you show one slide in topic students need to practice more. In this transport, you have mentioned about the comparison and organization. I want to know what is this organization about? Like what
organization, like you have to remember, like who maintains national highways, which organization maintains national highways, which organization is responsible for state highways, like that. Okay, so these four you just teach them: national highways, state highways, corridors, and GQ.
Okay, just we have to teach them like who is organizing this.
Here is a question, that is how to remember map pointing of Delhi. Delhi, you remember, that is beside the right bank of river Yamuna. Okay, and from Kanyakumari, if you draw a straight line towards north, and from the southwestern point boundary of Nepal, from there another line if you draw, where these two lines they meet, there only, and it will be beside river Yamuna and right bank of river Yamuna. Okay, not the left bank, right bank. How to understand bank? The river, which side it is flowing? Yamuna is flowing towards Ganga. Towards that side you face and stand. Your right hand is the right bank and your left hand is the left bank. This is a question, IST touches Sri Lanka or not. Actually, IST does not touch Sri Lanka. It's not there just through the boundary of Sri Lanka, but where we are practicing both. Now we can understand it, we can tell it after 14th March only. Okay, so you keep contact, we will tell you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, I hope that no more questions are there. Student make mistakes in map, so how to avoid that, ma'am? Don't make mistakes, especially for map. You should, I was telling you, you should know how to do it and what to avoid. Okay, you should know both way. That means every topic you write, you beside that you remember how to draw it, and with that, this one students, they don't give importance that what to avoid, what I should not do. Just now I said that when you draw Himalayas, you know that Himalayas you have to draw between these two rivers, Indus and Brahmaputra, and it should go through the middle of Nepal and Bhutan also. But in between, so many rivers are drawn. So you have to avoid that part, that it should not cross any river. Whatever the line you are drawing with brown color, it should not cross the river. Okay, any river. So that part you avoid. There you keep gap. So every topic you just keep the name, what to do, how to do, and what to avoid, what I should not do. Then only you will score the marks. Once again, Pradushar is raising hand. Do you have time? Anjali is also, Anjali ma'am, I think, is raising hand.
Yes, ma'am. Any other questions? I think we have,
Questions means they're raising hands.
yeah, we
If
will ask them to. They can unmute those who are raising.
yeah, please
Srinivasan.
unmute yourself.
Yeah,
You can ask
Srinivasan
the
sir.
question. I think you can unmute yourself and ask the question. Anjali ma'am.
Hi. Hi. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. In this chapter of our transport, ports are not there in the syllabus?
No, it's not there in the syllabus.
Okay.
It's given
Thank you.
only the 4 mode of transport advantages.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. And ma'am, like all the national highways and all, which are like about the names are given, like Northern Railways or Northern Eastern Railways, etc. That should be learned by the students.
No, zones are not there in the syllabus. Only
Okay,
from roadways, we have only 4 in the syllabus.
Okay. Only about from the roadways we have the zones,
yeah,
but not from
SH, GQ
okay
and corridors.
Yeah, ma'am, this one I have a doubt. Can you repeat once again, ma'am, please? Thank you so much. Once again, please.
Yeah, national highways, state
yeah
highways,
ma'am, state highways,
GQ
golden
quadrilateral,
yes, yeah, golden quadrilateral and corridor. Yes, both the corridor. So it means ma'am, railway zones are not there in the syllabus, right?
No.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Any more?
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, Preeti ma'am.
Ma'am, in agriculture, shifting agriculture, intensive agriculture, and all those features are to be learned. That is out of portion.
Yes, which part? Pardon?
In agriculture.
Yes.
Types of agriculture, shifting agriculture, mixed agriculture, intensive agriculture.
There in the syllabus.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Srinivasan.
Evening, ma'am.
Is there any question? Okay, Manasvi. Okay, yes, Manasvi, ma'am. Please.
Ma'am, we'll get questions from each chapter. Questions we'll get in one extract or single extract we'll get.
I can't understand.
From chapter.
Please repeat it loudly.
Ma'am, actually, we will get questions from each chapter in one extract, or we'll get a mix of questions in one extract.
Can someone repeat the question, please? I cannot hear. Sir, can you hear what she asked?
Ma'am, the question is, will we get the questions from each extract or different? Each chapter or something?
Yeah, chapter-wise question will come according to specimen chapter-wise. There are 5 chapters, means 5 topics. You don't take as chapter-wise, like 5 topics we have. Right, we are starting from mineral and energy. Then we have agriculture, industries, transport and waste. So 5 questions and students have to attempt any 3. Here is a question, do we have to do expressway? It's not there in the syllabus this time.
Right, ma'am. I think we've covered almost everything.
Yes, I think.
And yeah, with this, a special thanks to all the participants who are present here. And thank you, ma'am, so much for such a wonderful, well elaborated session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Again, we'll share the PPT with everybody. We have also shared the link where the books are available, where you can view the books. I am again sharing it. You can forward this link to your friends in your school groups everywhere, so that everybody can have access to the books. And to purchase these books, they are available on Amazon, also available at goel-books.com. With this, we'll end the webinar for today and come back with the next session tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.